Going back to your cousin Emmett Till, where does the case currently stands with getting justice?
The FBI have closed the case, and so it is my belief that justice won't happen inside of the courtroom at this point. And so we have to reimagine what justice is and what that means to us as a family.
Do you believe that Carolyn Bryant, the woman who played a role in the murder of your cousin Emmett Till, should be convicted? If not, why? And if you think she should, going back to your last answer, do you think there's enough evidence to prove?
I think it's complicated. I think that there's been a lot of conversation around whether or not the prison industrial system is a system that we should contribute to at all, right? But then there's a lot of hurt from this situation, and people all around the world see this as a stain on America. And so there's a request for Carolyn Bryant to go to jail and to serve time due to her role that she played in Emmett's death. And so I think it's a very complicated and very difficult decision to make. And at this point, because of the information that we have, she has not admitted, despite what's been said, she has not admitted anything in regards to lying and perjury on the stand. She has not recanted. And so we don't have any evidence to convict her on in that regard. So having justice in that way in the courtroom may not be an option.
A lot of the systems that we live by, or that our country was founded on, and many other countries, was corrupt, and is still corrupt, and we see the ripple effects of that today. Do you think some evidence may have been destroyed?
It's possible. It's possible. We probably never had access to that, and we may never know whether there was something put aside or evidence that will be available now from back then. We might not even have access to that.
Now thinking about the more positive impact this has had, your cousin Emmett Till's death was definitely one that didn't go in vain, and I'm sure would never be in vain. Why is it so important that we remind ourselves of stories such as this that empower your generation, my generation, and the generations to come, the importance of continuing to fight for justice and equality?
Because those who came before us fought for a purpose. They wanted us to have a life of joy and freedom and to experience all that life has to offer us. And so we don't live in vain. We live with a purpose. God placed us here for a reason, and we're here to live that life out in His name. And so I think that the reason we remember our ancestors is because we want to remember that they had a dream for us. It's to inspire us. It's to keep us moving and going after our dreams. And it's a beautiful thing to think about those who came before us.